Right, hello everyone. If my voice sounds a little weird, that's because I can't actually hear properly. My ears are blocked at the moment, so I don't know why I'm filming, but I am, because Kingdom Hearts 4 has officially been announced. It's the Kingdom Hearts 20th anniversary this month, and there was this big event that showcased a lot of new things, it's just a big celebration of Kingdom Hearts, and Kingdom Hearts 4 was one of the things that was shown off, and I'm hype about this. I don't know what to feel about this. The biggest thing I want to talk about is the change of art style and the change of art direction. It seems very much less that cartoony kind of cel shaded esque, very anime style that Kingdom Hearts is kind of known for, and it's more realistic. It's gone for a more Final Fantasy 15, Final Fantasy 14 style look, and I don't know how to feel about that. It kind of has lost the identity of Kingdom Hearts for me, and it feels like just another Final Fantasy game. Which some people might be into. Some people may really like the change of art style and the way that this game looks. It looks beautiful, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't look like a Kingdom Hearts game, and that's where I feel a bit weird about it. And obviously we need to see what the Disney worlds look like. We need to see We've seen what Donald and Goofy look like. They look like Donald and Goofy. They look the same-ish as they did in Kingdom Hearts 3. And I am very interested to see how this game plays, to see what it does differently to 3. Obviously, the art style, the camera, it's more zoomed in on... I feel like this is going to play very much like Final Fantasy 15, Final Fantasy 16, when that game actually comes out, which may be fucking forever. But it's going to play more like a modern Final Fantasy game than it will Kingdom Hearts 3. And I don't know if I like that or if I don't. I'll have to see how it feels in hand. If it feels more like Final Fantasy than Kingdom Hearts, then I don't know. But what gameplay we did see, because there's actual gameplay here, that's weird. It felt to me watching it like it's not a real game. It didn't feel like a real game. It felt like something. It felt like someone put a texture pack or put a Sora character model in Final Fantasy 15, or in the vibe that I got more of was Neo in Devil May Cry 5. That's the vibe that I got. I got a Devil May Cry vibe from this. More so 5. I got a DMC5 vibe from this, and I don't know if that's what they're going for. If that is, more power to them. But where's the Kingdom Hearts identity? Where's the colour? Where's... It just seems very muted and very, it doesn't feel like it stands out. As much as the other Kingdom Hearts games did. And like I said, need to see more Disney worlds, need to see, what Disney worlds are actually going to be included in this game. That's going to be the big thing for me, and need to see more of what the gameplay looks like, because here it's basically like what we saw from the Kingdom Hearts 3 first trailers, which were basically the Rock Titan fight, which is basically a huge, long, QuickTime event. And that's what this was. The dark side looks cool, but it looks like a Final Fantasy monster. It doesn't feel like Kingdom Hearts. It doesn't feel like that kind of cartoony style. And some people may like that, some people may not. But you've got to remember, this is a Disney game first and foremost. And if you're leaning more into if you're trying to make it more serious and you're trying to make it more adulty, I feel like that loses kind of the magic of what Kingdom Hearts is, and it loses what Kingdom Hearts 1 was about. Every Kingdom Hearts game since Kingdom Hearts 1 has kind of lost a little bit of that, that charm and that flavour that made Kingdom Hearts 1 such a success. And I just would hate for Kingdom Hearts 4 to be the game that completely goes out of left field and tries to go super, not super dark, because Kingdom Hearts has always been kind of somewhat dark. But I would hate for this to be the one that tries to take itself really super seriously and loses that kind of charm that Kingdom Hearts has. And the reason why I fell in love with Kingdom Hearts, which is obviously the Disney side of things, because that's where you got your fan base from most of all. It was kids that saw Disney characters, that saw this gameplay style that looked fun, it looked punchy, and they were like, I want to play that. That's the game I want to play. And then they got sucked into this world, into this story, and they found Final Fantasy out of Kingdom Hearts. So yeah, I am interested. I'm intrigued. Of course I'm gonna play it. Of course I'm gonna day one that fucking. I'm gonna day one Kingdom Hearts 4 because it's Kingdom Hearts 4. Why would I not? I day one Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm gonna day one Kingdom Hearts 4, obviously, and obviously I'm gonna stream it because why not? If I can get my hands on a PS4 by then. But hopefully we've got like a 3-year window of this trailer coming out and the game. If it's anything like Kingdom Hearts 3, we've got a decade window from first trailer to actual game, and more than likely this isn't the game that we're going to get when Kingdom Hearts 4 comes out. I feel like this is very much a concept, and this is what we have. What is the audience feedback going to be from this? And my gut reaction from this is it doesn't feel like Kingdom Hearts. Obviously, my hype for this stems from it being Kingdom Hearts 4 and it being the next step or the next chapter in a game series that I love. And my fear is it going away from what I loved about the series to begin with, because if it goes more Final Fantasy with it, then it will just feel like a Final Fantasy game, especially if it goes more along the lines of a Final Fantasy that didn't do quite well and that isn't really one of the more well-loved ones, and I'm cautiously optimistic. We need to see more. We need to see Disney worlds. We need to see what is going to be in this game. And looking at it, and, you know, I'm gonna make a prediction. I'm gonna make a very, very loose prediction that, given the art style change, and given that Square Enix made Marvel's Avengers, or they were involved in Marvel's Avengers, I think we're going to get a Marvel world. I think we're going to get an MCU world. I don't know if that's going to be Avengers, if that's going to be Guardians of the Galaxy. They own both. We might get both. I don't know if it's going to be, you know, Iron Man 1. I don't know what we're going to get, but I'm going to put money in the bag and say, because Square Enix obviously has game rights to use Marvel characters, and obviously because they have Avengers, and, you know, they have that, and obviously the new look of Kingdom Hearts, I'm going to put money on the table and say that we're going to get a Marvel world, or we're going to get some Marvel or MCU representation in Kingdom Hearts. If only because it's a huge property, it's, you know, big, everyone and their mum knows about the MCU at the moment, and, you know, it would fit. Obviously, it would be weird going from the MCU to, like, Robin Hood, or, you know, Aladdin, or Olympus Coliseum, or something like that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure, I'm very sure that we're going to see some kind of MCU representation in Kingdom Hearts 4 at some capacity. Maybe not a world, but we will probably see Tony Stark showing up at some point. Yeah, that's just my prediction. That's my gut reaction to the Kingdom Hearts 4 teaser trailer, the showcase at the 20th anniversary. I am excited because it's Kingdom Hearts 4. I'm scared because of what I actually saw, and I don't know if I like it yet. I don't know if I like that vision. I don't know if that's something that grabs me necessarily. I'll see you guys in the next video if you enjoyed this one. Obviously, it's been a dry news thing recently, but, you know, Kingdom Hearts 4, hopefully this is the start of, like, a huge trail of news coming out. Hopefully we'll get that Thor trailer, Moon Knight. I'm going to wait until Moon Knight's finished before doing a video on the series, but all I can say right now is I love it. I hope it's going towards what I want it to go towards. But yeah, this is something that I didn't expect to come out, and now that it's out, it doesn't feel real, but it is real, because Square showed it off. But yeah, see you guys in the next video. If you enjoyed this one, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Comment down below, what did you think of the Kingdom Hearts 4 teaser trailer 20th anniversary thing. Also comment down below, what is your favourite Kingdom Hearts game, and what is your favourite Disney world to appear in Kingdom Hearts in the entire series, and what Disney world, if any, and you can only choose one, what Disney movie do you want to see represented in Kingdom Hearts 4? My money is on The Incredibles. My money is also on the MCU. Just anything from the MCU. my money would either go on Iron Man or Spider-Man. Iron Man because, you know, you have a movie that is perfectly encapsulating, that you can make a world out of, and that doesn't bridge into anything else, and I want to fight Ironmonger. Spider-Man because, you know, Spider-Man, no, if I were to put my money on it, I'd say both. I would say, you know, we'd probably get New York as a world. You know, this looks like Quadraden looks like Shanghai. I'd say we get New York as well, and you get to team up with all of the Avengers, and you go through the entire Avengers saga. Let's say in this game you visit worlds 3 times, because that's what I didn't like in Kingdom Hearts 4. In Kingdom Hearts 3, you only visited worlds once. They were big, but you only visited them once. I want to be able to visit worlds multiple times, and, you know, have the game be long. I mean, if you're gonna take things from Final Fantasy, take game length, and, you know, the length of the story, you know, and actually really get everything out of it. So yeah, I would ideally want to see visiting worlds 3 times, or since this is Kingdom Hearts 4, visit them 4 times, but have them feel different each time. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. If you enjoyed this one, let me know. Put down in the comments what I asked you to put down in the comments. See you guys in the next video. Bye.